and choosing majors in college. I love this saying. Choose a career that fills your heart first and your pocketbook second. I didn't get any amens on that, but I like it. I'm for that. Listen to what I heard. This was something I heard, I read, and that is 60% of the jobs that will be available for graduating seniors don't even exist right now because of changes in technology. When you sit down and you choose a career based on money, not that that's not important, but are you going to be fulfilled in that? My brother was the administrator of a psychiatric hospital down in Houston. And they had a guy come in, just went off. He just went nuts. And they brought him in. They admitted him into this hospital that my brother was over. And they began to treat this guy. And they found out he had just graduated from dental school. His grandfather was a dentist. His father was a dentist. His uncles were dentists. All of his brothers were dentists. So by default, he became a dentist. And all of a sudden, he graduated from dental school and just lost his mind. So as they were treating him, here's what he said. I hate putting my hands in another person's mouth. I hate everything about dentistry. And in dental school, I just kind of blocked it out. But the day I graduated, I realized I've got to start putting my hands in people's mouths for the rest of my life. He said, I can't take it. I don't want to do what I do for a living because my granddaddy did it or my daddy did it or anybody else did it. I want to do what I do for a living because God called me to do it. And it fulfills my heart. And some of the most important people in society don't get paid enough, and they never will. Policemen, firemen, teachers, people like that, military people. They're doing what they're doing, many of them, because they're called to do it, and they're sacrificing money for the sake of doing what they love. I respect those people. And if you make a ton of money, good for you. Maybe God called you to do that. But I'm saying, don't choose a career just for what comes in your pocketbook. That's what the world says. That's what the world says. What about what God says? What about what God called you to do in your mother's womb? To be fulfilled in life. A lack of inner fulfillment. This is another problem with having the wrong standards. You're just not fulfilled. You're doing everything the world tells you to do to succeed, but there's just something missing. You're off track. And number 5, not accomplishing God's best for your life. King Solomon. He died of failure. He didn't finish the race well because here's the interesting thing. You know, the Bible says, don't be conformed to this world, be transformed. Solomon was transformed and became conformed. Solomon wrote the book of Proverbs because his mind was transformed by God to think like God. He became the most successful man in the world and wrote a book talking about morals, our mouths, money, everything important in life. He was transformed, and then his foreign wives conformed him into a worldly way of thinking about success. If we want to be truly successful, it means we use God's definition.